Hello everyone, welcome to Pepcoding. Today we are here to solve a question named words case selection 3. Okay, so first of all, let's go have a look on the question. What question wants to see? After that, we will try to solve this question. Okay, so we are given a word. It means we have an input with a string, and then we are given an integer k. Okay, and you are required to generate and print all the way you can select k characters out of the board. Okay, and what we have to do, we have to select k characters from that given string, right? So let's move ahead and see. Okay, first of all, let me tell you one thing. There are two prerequisite questions of this question. Words case selection 1 and 2. If you haven't done that question, I recommend you to go and try that question by yourself. If you get stuck, solution video is on YouTube. Please go to the channel, watch that video. Okay, so let's move forward. Okay, so here, just like here, we are given a string, this, and we have to select 3 words. Okay, so there are many ways, it's all printed down. So what is the difference between this question and the previous question? In the previous question, we have to print the distinct characters, right? But here we can use all the repetitive characters we have. Like if a is 3 times, like here a is 2 times, so we can use a 2 times we want. Okay, we can use a 2 times or 1 time we want, right? So let's go on the board, discuss this question in more depth. After that, we will try to code this question. So we are here. First of all, let's go try to relate this question with the previous question. Okay, so just suppose a string we have a b b a and c. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to select 2 distinct character out of it, right? So let's just have a fast recap of the previous questions. So we have to select distinct character, so the distinct character will be a b c. We have only 3 possibilities, right? And we have to select 2, so it will be 3c2 3 factorial by 2 factorial into 1 factorial, right? The answer is 3. Okay, so what will be the answer? AB, BC and AC. This will be the answer, right? Let's understand it by drawing a tree. Okay, so let me erase this. We will use this space to make tree. Okay, so what we have for level A, for level B and for level C, right? For this question, so we are a string given ABC and this is our answer string. So for level A, we have 2 choices. Either A will be involved or not. So if A comes to our answer, so the answer string will be A. If it doesn't, it will be blank. Now we are talking about the second level. So here again we have 2 possibilities, either B comes or not. If B comes, the answer will be AB, and if it doesn't, the answer will be A. Here also, if B comes, it will be B. If it doesn't, it will be blank, right? Now we are on the third level, the level of C, right? So in this level, what we have to do, we have 2 choices again, either C comes or it not. So if C comes, the string answer string will be ABC. If it doesn't, the answer string will be AB, right? Here also we have 2 conditions, C comes or not. If C comes, the answer string will be AC. If it doesn't, the answer string will be A, right? Here also 2 condition, if C comes, it will be BC. If it doesn't, it will be B. Here also, if C comes, it will be C. If it doesn't, it will be blank, right? So let's go and try to mark out our answers. What is our real answers? Okay, so we need to select 2 members. So just see which one have 2 length. I think this one, and this one. Okay, do you see any other which have 2 length? Okay, according to our expectation? No, right? So these 3 are our answers. Okay, now how it is going to relate to our current question? Okay, so in this question only the repetition is allowed, rest of the things are same. Our selection process is going to be the same, right? So we will handle that repetition process somewhere and we will just follow the same step that we have done here. Okay, so let's go to our current question now. Let's keep it aside. Okay, now let's talk about what we have. We have a string. Okay, so what string we have? A B. Okay, let me write it on the side of the screen. Okay, so this is a side. We have a string A B AC, right? And let's take the value of k is equals to 3. Okay, so again there will be 3 levels. One is A, one is B, and the C. Okay, so let's start our unique string will be ABC that we have to select, and we will manage its occurrence. Like we will use hash map to check how many occurrence a character have, right? So let's write it here. Okay, we are here. Okay, so the occurrence of A is 3 times, occurrence of B is 2 times, occurrence of C is 1 time. Okay, so we will use that, right? So this will be our unique string, and this will be just suppose our answer string. So again, on the above level, I'm not going to show you this string. We will just see the answer string. Okay. So on level A, what options do we have? We have multiple options. Like if the occurrence of A is 3, it have 4 options. What options it have? Let me show you. Either all the 3 of A comes. If all the 3 of A comes, it means the answer is this. Or it is also possible only 2 of them comes. So this will be the answer. If only one of them comes, then it will be the answer. And the fourth option they have is this. If no A's come, so it will be blank, right? This is for level A. Now let's talk about the level of B. Okay, so if we are on the level of B, now B have options. B have priorities. So B's occurrence is 2. So it means it can have 3 options. One is B can comes all the 2 times. If it comes all the 2 times, so the answer will be A, B, B, right? And the second option it comes 1 time. So if it comes 1 time, A, B. And the third option it didn't come. If it didn't come the option, then the answer will be triple A, right? Now let's talk about this. Here also we have 3 options, as we have discussed here. So the 3 options will be, first of all, our C level will be above. Let me write it here. Okay, so for here, if B comes 2 times, so it would be A and B, right? The second option it have B comes 1 time, so it would be this. The third option is it didn't come, so it would be A, right? Now let's talk about this. Here also, if B comes 2 times, so it would be A, B. And if it B comes 1 time, so it would be AB. And if it didn't come, it will be simple A, right? Okay, this is done. Let's talk about here also. If B comes 2 times, so it would be BB. If it comes 1 time, so it would be B. And okay, if it didn't come, so it would be blank, right? Now it is done for level C. Now let's go and explore C's occurrences one. So it have 2 options. Either it come 1 time or it didn't come. Okay, so if it comes 1 time, so what will be the answer? If it comes 1 time, so A, B, C, right? Okay, the second occurrence, the second option it didn't come, so it will be same A, B, right? Okay, now let's move forward and see what we have. For here also, again we have 2 options. The one is C comes. So if she comes, so it would be A, B, C. Okay, the second option, she doesn't come, so the answer will be A, and B only. Right, this is done. Now, what's for this? For A, here also we have 2 options. Let's take it above, so we can let's draw it properly. Okay, it have 2 options also. Which 2 options? C come 1 time or C didn't come. If C come 1 time, so it would be A, and C. If she didn't come, it would be A. Right, this is done. Now let's talk about this. Let's little manage here. Okay, now for here also C have 2 options. Either she comes or it doesn't, right? Okay, if C comes, so it would be A, B, and C. And if it doesn't come, so it would be A, B, like earlier. Now let's talk about this also. It will also have 2 options. The one is if she comes, so it would be A, B, C. And if it doesn't, it would be A, B. For here also we have 2 conditions, if she comes or if she doesn't. If she comes, it would be A, C. And if it doesn't, it would be A. Right. Let's move forward. For here, again C have 2 options. A, B, and C. And A, B if it doesn't comes, right? It is also done. Now let's talk about this. We will take it little further. Okay, so here if C comes, so it would be ABC. If it doesn't, it would be AB only. Right. Now let's talk about this also. It also have two options. Let me draw it properly. Yes. The first option is if she comes, so it would be AC. And this, yes, it would be AC. If it doesn't, so it would be A again, right? Let's talk about this. If C comes, it would be B, B, C. If it doesn't, it would be BB only, right? Talk about this also. If she comes, so it would be BC. If it doesn't, it would be B only, right? Talk about this. If she comes, it would be C. If it doesn't, it would be blank, like earlier. Okay, so this is all possible we have. Now let's find our answer. So we need to select 3. So first of all, let's find out. So this is our answer, I think. And this is our answer. This is our answer. And where we are, this is our answer, right? And do we have somewhere else? This is our answer. This is our answer, right? So this is all our answer. AAA, AAB, ABC, ASA, AEC, AABB, and BBC, right? So this is all the possible answer that we have. Actually, we can reduce the size of the tree. We will handle that in our base case. Like, just suppose here we have to select 3 members. Why we make call when we get 3 member here, right? It doesn't benefit me anyway. The answer is AAA that we received here. We already got that at this point, right? So we don't need to do all this. We will handle that in base case. We don't need to make all these unnecessary calls. Let me erase this. It won't affect our answer. This will be our answer, right? Exactly. This is all we are going to do. This is all unnecessary call that we are making here. We will all manage that in our base case. Okay. So this is all about our planning. So let's go now and try to code this on our editor, right? So we are here. So let's go. First of all, what we need the unique character, to find out the level. We are selecting for which level, right? So first of all, we are selecting for the first one. If we talk about our string, that was A. So here, first of all, let's make a character, and that is stored in the unique string. So unique string, the CC, right? So this is done. We have the character now. Now what we are going to do, we are going to check how many occurrence does this character have in our string. So we'll run a loop also just to manage the occurrence of that character. Like if we have to create if its occurrence is 3 times, so we have to create its 3 occurrence, 2 occurrence, and 1 occurrence also, and 0 occurrence also in our answer. So we are using for loop for that. Okay, so for that, enti equals to unique ch. So it will give us the total occurrence of that specific character, right? Okay, I haven't tell you what is unique here actually, right? So unique is the unordered map here. We have used unordered map to track the occurrence of any specific character, right? Here, let's have a look. When you have made this unique string, what we have done, we have used this map also to add that character, the number of times it is there, right? So we are using this unique unordered map to track the occurrence of any specific character. So this is done. So what we are going to do, we are going to run the loop until it is greater than or equal to 0, and every time a minus minus, right? So it is done. So why we are doing this, let's have a look. So for once A's occurrence was 3, so first of all we used it for 3 A's. After that we decreased it, we make it for 2. After that we make it for A. After that it was gone, right? So we are exactly doing that. First of all, we will use it for its complete strength, like the complete occurrence, how many times. After that, we will decrease it by 1 every time, right? So this is that. Now let's move forward. After this, what we have to do? After this, if we talk about, then we have to create a string, right? If we make this call, then we have to create this string to add it to our answer, right? So we'll make a vector first to make our string. Okay, so we are going to use a vector of character type, right? So this will be our array. So inside this, what is going to happen? The I is going to be its size, means how many age is going to be that in that string, and it will be filled with that ch, right? So this is done. Now what is going to be after this? After this, I'm going to define a string which we will add to our answer, right? So initially it will be blank. Okay, now I'm going to run a for loop on our vector to make our string that we are going to use in our adding to our answer. Okay, so at j equals to 0 until j is less than the size of our vector p plus plus, not I, would be j, right? J here, right? Okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to make our answer string that we are going to add. Okay, so a string plus equals to array j. So this is done. Our answer string is ready now. Now we just have to make the call, this recursion call, make the recursion call, right? Let's go make the recursion call here. Selection, first of all we have to update the c, because every time first time we have selected a, right? Just for example, first of all we have selected a, the second time we have to select b, so we will increase the index by 1 and send it to the next call. So that's why we have added 1 here. Okay, now after this what we have to do, after this we have to send the unique string. There will be no changes in that. Then we have to selection so far. Okay, so every time I will be added to selection so far, right? If we are moving, so I will be getting updated and it will update the SSF also, our selection so far also, right? So this is also done. Then we have to send our unique unordered map. So we have sent that also. Now we have to send the answer so far. Now before sending the answer so far, we have to add our string, this string that we have made here, right? So we have added that. Okay, so the call is complete now, right? This is done. Now what we have to do after this, we have made our recursion call, so we have to take care of the base cases as well. So let's go and see what are the base cases that we need to take care here. So here the first base case is that if we have to select a equals to three members, like 3 characters I have to select. If I got 3 characters, so I need to stop, I don't need to make another call, right? And what is the second stage, second base case? That can be if I have to like if I have 3 what we can say unique characters, right? So if I have made call for all 3 of them, then I need to stop, right? If I have 3 distinct characters, then I need to make 3 recursive call, not 3 recursive call actually. It would be like I have to make call 3 times inside a recursion, right? So let's go handle all these conditions in the base case. So first was if the our current choice is become equals to the our unique string length. This was the unique string length. If we have all made all the 3 choices, then what we need to do, we need to return. There is nothing to explore more. Okay, so if our cc becomes equals to the length of our unique string, right? If this is done, then we need to return, right? But before returning, we need to take care of one more thing that I have told you, right? What is that? Yes, what is that? If we have received our answer, right? If we have got our answer, then also we need to return, then we need to print it also, right? So if the selection so far is equals to total selection, so it means we have got our answer, right? What we have to do, we have to print our answer so far. So we will do that, right? And it is done here. Okay, so this is all our planning for this question, and we have successfully implemented that in our code. Now let's go and try to run our code. So, it is actually having some problem here. CC plus 1 generate selection. Okay, unordered map. unique string, then SSF plus I. Oh, okay. I forgot to send the total selection here in this. Okay, this is done. Now let's run it. So wait, yeah. So it is successfully accepted. Now let's submit it for all the test cases. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 done. All the test cases is passed. So I hope you have learned something with this video. Please like and share the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you so much.